login where you do what's it called? Not transfer login. C-code registration. The Anambra IRS app. This one. This particular application. You all have this login back?
Yes.
Hold on. Most of you have this login. Am I right?
Yes.
So now, anyone that has this login on this Anambra IRS Informal Sector app, you can use your same login credentials to log in on Anambra Inspector. Are we following?
Yes.
Now, the remaining of you that do not have login, that is a CRO, please let's ensure attendance is going around so that they'll have access to the system. If you are a CRO and you don't have login on this one or on Anambra Inspector, let an attendance be going around so that before we leave or by the time we get home, you all get your logins before nightfall. So I go back to where I was. Now this is Anambra Inspector, which is where you are going to be doing your enumeration and enforcement. That tells you total collections. So first of all, there is a dashboard that tells you what? Collections. So for today, we've made 805,050 Kobo. For this week, but what concerns us now is for the month. On college, we have a target. And the target is 210 million minimum on what? A monthly basis. What do you see? Everybody, what do you see?
Registration.
The next one, what do you see?
Sales.
And the last one, what do you see?
Enforcement.
So now, this is a very simple process. When you click on registration, you see three processes of registration. It says what? The first one is register without what? The last one is what? C-code. So I will explain these three processes. Register with ASIN is the same thing you all know. The person, you create an ASIN for the person and you what? Enter the ASIN and validate that user. You validate the driver and in the same way you validate what? The owner and you proceed. Register without ASIN. This is a feature that we've put in place simply upstream. Now under haulage, we have two major sectors. Downstream and what? Upstream. I hope you are all aware. Yes. So now, downstream are those that move within Anambra State. Upstream are those that what? Come from outside the state into the state, and those that move from here to what? Another state. That is what? Upstream. So upstream basically are what? Interstate. Downstream is what? Intrastate. So now, in order to accommodate those that may not have the time or patience, maybe they are just passing by, not that they are loading from here. If they are loading from here, they have enough time to what? Do a SIM and get onboarded. But those that don't have that time, that is just passing maybe at Head Bridge or in one or two locations where there is a Uhbet personnel, all you are doing for that person is just do register without a SIM and what? Fill the process. So I'll still take us through that process. So the difference here is that registering without a SIM, you have to enter the driver's information and what? The owner's information. You are not validating with a SIM. Then now the last one is what? C-code validation. C-code validation is very, very simple and basic. It's just like doing normal registration with a SIM. But we know that, and instead of them trying to search, they will now start looking for a way to do new ASIN and the rest. Instead of doing all that, collect that person's C-code and click on what? C-code validation. It will just tell you to enter the T-code and you validate and what? Continue. So the T-code will do the work of what? An ASIN. Are we following?
Yes.
So we've done this thing to make it simple for everyone to what? On board. Now, I will go back to this page where I talked about registering without ASIN. I beg us, please and please, fast and move on. But if you are doing less, let me do fast and move on. At the end of the day, we are getting minimal information of a taxpayer or of a driver, because the essence of everyone having a SIM will then be defeated when you do enough.